Word, Module 11, Textbook Project 11-22, Customize Word. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you have on the right-hand side is your zoom, where you could zoom in and out. It's usually set at 100%. If you press the minus, it goes down in increments of tens. And again, to increase, it also will increase in increments of 10. You could also drag to a particular zoom. Or if you click the 100%, it takes you into the zoom box where you could actually type an exact percentage that you want, or page width, whole page, many pages. So you could also use this as a resource for changing your view. Right now we're in what's called print layout, and you could go into read mode where the ribbon disappears and it looks more like a book where you would turn pages. And then there's web view. Over on the far left, you have what is called section. You may not have that on your screen right now. I'll show you where to get that. Sections are if you had something in columns, and one of the title was in section 1 where it was across the whole page, and then below the title maybe you had columns set up, that would be section 2. So it just separates the different either margins or layout of a document within sections. Next to it is page 1 of 1, and if you have multiple documents, it'd be page 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 4. Words is an amazing feature because it keeps track of how many words are in the document. If you click it, you also get a breakdown of how many pages, how many words, how many characters with no spaces, with spaces. And if you want to include headers and footers, it'll tell you how many paragraphs there are, how many lines. It's very descriptive in the word count. So if you want to add more features on what's called the status bar, if you hover on the status bar and right click, these are all of what appear. So that's where I got the section and the page number. You could have the vertical page position. So if I click that, it's at 1 inch, and that's the default to start at the top inch. You can have what line number you're on if you wanted to know what line to keep track of it. If you have multiple columns, there's the word count. And if you uncheck it, it takes it off. Spelling and grammar, which is the icon on the end. And language labels. So there's a lot of features that you could that are common, Zoom, that are always there, or you can take them off. So that is, and then to turn this off, just click anywhere outside it. So it's right click, and that's in the status bar, and this is where you're customizing your status bar. So just click to get out of it. So that's customizing your display. The other thing, at the very, very top of your screen, you have your floppy disk to save. If we did something, you could undo, you could redo or repeat. And I've added a couple of extra features up here. If I use bullets a lot, or I copy. So where you get that is if you choose this down arrow. It's called Customize Quick Access Toolbar. And right now I have an auto save. I have the save, which is the floppy disk. I have print and preview, which is this one right here, and then the undo, redo. And if you want to add more to it, you go to more commands. And this is right now everything that I have: the autosave, the save, undo, redo, print previews, spelling and grammar, copy, and bullets. Well, let's say I cut a lot and I wanted the cut feature up there. I would select it and choose add, and then cut would be added to my quick access toolbar. So there is this little scissors, there's my cut. And again, if you wanted to take anything off, you do the reverse. So at the top of the screen, you have all of these features. If you click that customized toolbar, there's another button you can choose, which is show your quick access toolbar below the ribbon, and it's all right here. If it's easier accessible than up in the top, that's your choice, and then you can move it above. Another feature that you can add into Word is a different language. So if you click File and you go to Options, and from the left-hand side, select Language. Right now, it's considered match Microsoft Windows, English, and then English. And you can add to this by add another language, and there's a wide variety that you could choose from. So I'll select Spanish and click Add. And then if you decide afterwards, it says to restart, but I'm not going to use it right now. So I just want to show you that it's in there as a language so that you can use it in your future documents. And there it is. And if you wanted to, you could remove it if you select it and then just remove it. But I just wanted to share it with you that you could add that in your resources in Word. Thank you.